Good morning, day 229, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So today is going to be 88 degrees and it's very humid out. So it's a little too hot for me to work in the garden, but I do have to get out there and water or everything will have been for naught. So I'm still going to continue with my decluttering and my rearranging, and I did get a few new things for my home, getting it ready for not having to do so much. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to start using my Roomba vacuum cleaner, and so I need to get some of the things off the floor in the living room. Part of the problem is if you have throw rugs, sometimes that doesn't work too well. And I do have throw rugs for the dogs, because sometimes if I don't have a rug, the furniture just slides over the bare floor when they jump on it. But anyway, I like the looks of a throw rug. It warms up the room. So these are things I have to work around, and little problems I need to solve. I have a lot of little things I need to do to finish up the kitchen and the living room. Things like making things easier to move around, like on my kitchen table, and then by my computer desk I have things plugged in, and I need to make that a little prettier so it's not so many cords and things hanging around. So just little projects like that, filling up my mason jars with food. So just tiny projects. But yesterday I didn't get too much accomplished because, like I said, my daughter and granddaughter came over and hung out for a while, which I love. So today I'm staying home, and hopefully nothing comes up, and I'm going to maybe start on my dining room declutter, because things have ended up on my dining room table that just don't belong there. And it's gotten kind of out of hand. Normally I don't have much on my dining room table, a few things here and there, but as I'm doing my projects, everything kind of ended up on my dining room table. So I have to remedy that, and I bought some baskets on Amazon, some baskets with lids, and I'll show you those in a little bit, and I'm really pleased with them. They came this morning. So it's to corral, again, little things and trying to get things organized. Now, I don't want to just shove things in baskets and boxes and store them. I actually want to mindfully go through the things, keep what I'm going to use, and get rid of what I'm not going to use. So anyway, that's the goal. So all right, I will be back in a little bit with some breakfast for day 229. Now that's a scary looking doggy. This box, I have to send all these covers back to Amazon. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of my living room. This couch is leaving. I have more Amazon stuff on that chair. But all in all, it's not looking too bad because the stuff all has to leave. But I'll probably do that on Monday. And then these are the two recliners that I'm going to sell. So, and there are my macrame window decorations or decor or valances or whatever. So I think once I get all this stuff out of here that doesn't belong in here, I think it's going to be nice. And then of course here is my desk area. I mean, there's not much light in here, so that's going to stay there along with my TV. And then I have a few YouTube things that I need to keep there too. So I like to record some of these things so that I can see the progress I make, because that makes me feel like I've accomplished something, because you do tend to forget. That is an old sofa cushion from my other couch, and I bought a cover to match, and I keep it there for the dogs. So there's some lazy puppies. All right, I just wanted to document this and then see the improvement once I get it all done within a week and a half or so, because I can't get rid of these right away. I want to sell those, and the sofa needs to go out in the bulk garbage. All right, I just got this box from Amazon this morning, and I think I paid, it was $30-some, and I got these lovely baskets. Let me see if I can set this up. But I wanted some pretty baskets to organize some things with, like the clutter on my kitchen table. So let's see what we have. I mean, they look really nice. They were well packed, and they all have a lid. So they're nesting boxes. So there's another one. I think there's 4 of them all together. Yeah, so those are really nice. One. Two. Seems like they're good quality for the price. They have a metal frame, and then I believe this is paper rope. I think that's what they call it. But yeah, I'm pleased with these. So I can store things in here out of sight. I wanted one for my kitchen table, one for my craft things when I'm done using them, and I didn't want an open basket. So I'm happy with these. Alright, I just wanted to share with you what I got, and I didn't think they were expensive at all. Because sometimes you can pay that for one basket. So there we go. Alright. It's a mess again. Time to declutter. Okay, well here is my kitchen table declutter. I just have my napkins, salt and pepper, a plant, and I use these pens and pencils all the time. I keep a cloth napkin there for me. So much better. And then over here I have my basket just sitting on top of the stools. It's out of the way, and it works out really well, and all my papers fit in there. So that works out well. Now over here I have a basket where I can keep my craft supplies, and then when I'm done I just remove the basket and put it somewhere else, and my kitchen table's clean. So I think this will work really well to keep my kitchen neat and organized. So now all I have to do is fill these up with my spices, do the decoupage on there, fill those up with beans and rice and pasta, and put a little thing here on the bottom of this, and then this will be all done and my kitchen will be all decluttered and organized. And then over here, of course, is my other shelving. That's been working out great. I have everything I need at my fingertips. I can use my cart here as extra cutting boards and things like that. So, and then I've just been storing my ring light under here on top of this little Roomba thing. Yes, I have a Roomba in here too. So that gets that out of the way, and I have this counter space to work with too. My knife rack has been working beautifully. I have more knives here along with measuring spoons, so that works great. My stove is always clear. So that's been working out real well with my kitchen declutter. All right, I will be back in a little bit and maybe start working on my dining room. But first, I think I'm going to have a little breakfast. Okay, time for a little breakfast. Day 229. Let's see what's in the fridge. Oh, I see my grandson has been filling up my empty spots with some of his things, and that's fine. All right, I know what I'm going to have. I still have this avocado mash. So I still have quite a few in there. So I'm going to have that because I have some Walmart bread that was in the freezer that I defrosted yesterday. I'm also going to have a store-bought cucumber because my cucumbers aren't ready yet. So I'm going to have that. And that's it out of the fridge. So I'll meet you at the stove. Okay, I have some Walmart bread. I forgot I froze like half the loaf. So this is the Italian bread. That's actually my favorite. So I got that out. It's nice and fresh. And then I have some tomatoes yet. These are from the garden. These are not. They're from my mom. And these are really, really sweet. They're very yummy. So I want to eat that up first. The cherry tomatoes I'll have with a salad. And these I'll see what I can do with. But yeah, the cherry tomatoes are really good. All right, I'm going to toast my bread and I'll be back. Okay, I still have some bananas I bought the other day. So I think I'm going to have one of those. And this just reminded me, I have banana cream pie ice cream and raspberry chocolate chip. I think later I'm going to make myself a banana split. I haven't had one of those in a long time. But I'm going to eat just a plain one now. Alright, so I have my avocado mash. And I usually eat one of these at a meal. It's probably the same amount of food as a whole small avocado. So I love avocados. I think they're really delicious. So, simple breakfast today. It's one of my favorites. And I'm so happy I found that Walmart bread. It wasn't hidden in there, it was just I didn't pay attention. And you know how sometimes you look at things and you don't really see them? So I was happy about the Walmart bread too. Alright, these tomatoes, they're Early Girl from my garden, and they are so sweet. They're not getting ripe very fast though, so I'm hoping that happens soon. And for something different, I'm going to put some sliced cucumber on here too, because why not? Cucumbers are good with all this. Alright, a couple more slices of cucumber, and the rest I'm just going to eat with a little bit of this everything bagel seasoning. I'm going to bring you closer. There we go. That's better. Another thing I'm trying to do, I forgot, and I haven't been drinking enough water, and I think I'm dehydrated because I feel really funky in the head. Well, that's not that unusual, but more funky than usual. So remember to drink your water, especially as you get older, or if you're a young person working outside, drink your water. It's something I forget because I'm not a big water drinker, but I need to be. Okay, so there is my breakfast this morning. And not much fuss. And later I'm going to have leftovers, so I'll probably be doing some chatting today instead of cooking. I hope you guys don't mind that. But there we have it. Breakfast day 229. All right. I'll be back later and we'll have a little chat and maybe a little declutter. I don't know, because I just go by the seat of my pants. All right, I'll be back. Well, hello. I'm having some afternoon coffee here. Cheers. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm having a good day. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the journey I'm on. I think most of us, as we go through life, we go through changes and phases where we have a lot of changes, and then life settles down and things kind of remain the same for a while, and then we have, sometimes it's triggered by something that happens, sometimes it's just our own inner drive, or whatever you want to call it, that triggers these changes. So whatever the reason is, it happens. I'm having coffee with friends. So right now the journey that I'm on is from going from cluttered chaos to organized slow living. That is very appealing to me. By slow living, I'm not talking about being on a minimalist journey or anything like that. It's just a journey to take life a day at a time and slower, and not be influenced by outside forces. I'm only interested right now in what's coming from inside of me. I mean, of course, my family, if they need something, I'm there. But that's beside the point. I'm talking about something that's happening inside of me that's driving this simplified, slower living. I've gone through phases in my life where I've consumed a lot of things. I've consumed a lot of clothes, a lot of makeup, a lot of tchotchkes, a lot of a lot of dogs. I don't regret them at all. But right now, I'm sort of backing up from that and going through the opposite. It's like everything is going retrograde and backwards, and it's a longing for the simpler life that somehow is starting to slip away, I think, from all of us. The world and time and our perception of time just keeps going faster and faster and faster. And as far as getting older in time, I read or heard somewhere that the reason why time seems to go so much faster as you get older is because, here's the example they gave. When you're 1 year old, a year is your whole life. That's your whole life. So of course a year it seems like a long time. When you're 2, a year is, half your life, and so on and so on. Well, by the time you get to be in your 70s, a year is only 1/70th of your life, and it goes by like that. So time, our perception of time really does go much faster as we get older. So anyway, I've been on low spends, I've been on no spends. I'm still maintaining low spends. The things that I'm on low spend with is clothing, food, tchotchkes, makeup, anything around that. The only thing that I'm spending money on, and I'm saving it in all those low spend areas, is my home, because I'm trying to simplify my home, and having lived here for 20 years already, things have worn out and they need to be replaced. So I'm trying to do it on as much of a low spend as I possibly can. So far in my living room, I spent around $500, because there was shipping and everything, on 2 recliner chairs that are new, a sofa that I paid brand new $120 for, so that's about $600. I bought a lot of pillow coverings, just covering old pillows that I had. So it was just the covers. I didn't buy the actual pillows. I bought throws to go with the color scheme that I have. So let's say I spent another, I would say a couple $100 on accessories in the room. So to get a whole new room, furniture-wise, I've spent under $1,000 on my living room so far. I don't think that's bad for a whole room full of new furniture. So, like I said, I did buy a new recliner. I haven't gotten it yet. And it's actually like a club chair with an ottoman, and the back reclines. So it's different than these recliners. and that was, the recliner itself was $189, which is pretty cheap, but the shipping was $99. So, you know, if we don't include the shipping, that would add another couple $100 to the room. So I'm hoping to sell these two recliners, and that sofa is going to go. But I don't know, I need to figure out the time frame. How long do I want these to sit here? So if I don't sell them within, I would say, a couple weeks, I'll probably end up donating them, because they're still perfectly good chairs. They need a little bit of cleaning, but you know, somebody can still get a lot of use out of them. But it's just too much in the room. It's all too much. It's all too massive. I don't like, if I have a little table, I'll have a candle, maybe a little plant. I don't want 20 things on each surface that I have in my room. Now I do love gnomes, so I have some silly decor too. I have a couple gnomes, you can see their hats sitting on my day bed over there. And I do have a lot of pillows. But to me, the pillows are comfortable, and my grandkids come over and they like to flop on that day bed, not the couch, but the day bed that's behind the couch that's going out. And, you know, they like the comfort of all the pillows. So, but anyway, that's kind of a low spend for me, even though I spent money. I like things that go together. If I have a room where I have 20 colors going on that don't go together, it's not very relaxing to me. It's very chaotic and busy, and I don't like being in that room. So for me, it's important that a room is cohesive and that it all sort of goes together. Now with the kitchen, the shelving, the open shelving that I put up, that was not expensive at all. I spent the most on the shelving brackets, and they were under $100. I think they were, maybe $60, something like that. The shelving was very cheap because I used real rough wood. The boards were like 6-foot boards for like under $4, and I just cut them in half. So I got 8 shelves out of that. So 8 times 4 is 24. So under $30, I got all the open shelving in the kitchen. I didn't buy a whole lot of new things. I did buy the cubbies, but those were on sale at Mark's. They were under $5 for each section, and I built my own hutch, sort of, to my liking. So, and everything else I already had. The large mason jars, I did buy those, but they were not expensive either. So I'm really doing a low spend on my redecorating choices as well. So again, you know, my kitchen needs to be cohesive because I spend a lot of time in there. I like to cook. I make a lot of videos in there. So the rooms, probably the living room and my bedroom and the kitchen are the rooms that I spend the most time in. So now my bathrooms, they're all done. You know, I don't need to do anything to those except clean them. So those are all done. My dining room needs some decluttering because I have a lot of dishes still in there. So that is the next thing on my list. And then my downstairs, once I get rid of all this furniture, will be done. And then hopefully I'll be satisfied with that for another 20 years. So if God allows me to live that long, which that would be awesome, I think. So anyway, that's the journey I'm on. I'm on a journey from chaotic clutter to organized slow living. That's my goal. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Are you guys on a journey in your life, whether you're young or old? What's your journey? Leave me a comment below and let me know. You know, are you on a journey to have a family? Are you on a journey to retire from work? Are you on a journey to continue to work if you're older? Whatever your journey is, it's interesting. And like I've said before, I love when you guys talk to each other and give each other encouragement, and you know, I think that's really neat. So anyway, today, oh, I wanted to tell you, I did my eyebrows. I think they look pretty good. What do you think? And I had read somewhere to use mustache dye, men's mustache dye. So that's what I used, and you only leave it on 5-10 minutes. I left mine on for 10 because I wanted it a little darker. And I used two different colors, a dark blonde, or no, I used a light brown and a dark blonde, and I mixed them half and half because I didn't want Mommy Dearest eyebrows. I don't like the real heavy eyebrows. I wanted more natural looking. So I think they turned out pretty good. I left mine on for 10 minutes, but we'll see how they hold up. But, you know, even if you do it once a week for 10 minutes and then you don't need any eyebrow pencil, I think that's a pretty good deal. And that's another thing that I've kind of gotten away from. I mean, I used to put makeup on when I ran to Mark's. Anytime I walked out the door, I never wore a lot of makeup. I wore eye makeup and lipstick. I don't like foundation. I don't like the way it feels on my face. So really, I would wear eye makeup and lipstick. And then recently, because I'm getting older, I did just my eyebrows and lipstick. I got away from the eye makeup because it seems to dry my eyes out a lot. And first I gave up mascara, and then, I mean, if I'm going out somewhere, I'll still put on some eyeshadow and maybe a little eyeliner. But in my everyday life, I don't wear makeup at all. But I do like to have a little bit of color, so I put on lipstick. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you about the eyebrow thing and what I'm doing and my journey in life. And still cooking down the freezer. I'm trying to not over-consume on anything. And I was guilty of over-consuming. Definitely. I was definitely guilty. But the last at least 2 or 3 years, I've cut way back on that. And especially on the food and the clothing. Because if you over-consume food, you're going to throw a lot of it away. And so that's not a good thing, in my opinion. So anyway, I just wanted to have a little chat and tell you what I'm up to, what I'm trying to accomplish here with my decorating and my cooking down. It kind of all meshes together. It's all a journey that meshes together for me. The cooking, the redecorating, trying to use up what I have, whether it comes from, in my home decor or in my food. I'm just trying to use it all up. In my personal cosmetics and things like that, I'm trying to use that up. But I do have a stash of shampoo and toothpaste, the basics. I do maintain a stash on that. Soaps, but I use it and then I replenish it. Then I use it and replenish it. So if I use a tube of toothpaste, I'll buy a new one. If I buy a little container of soap, I buy a new one. So I always have 2 or 3 in reserve so I don't run out. So anyway, I'll be back in a little while. Like I said, I'm not cooking. I have a couple choices of leftovers that I'm looking forward to eating. And so I'll be back in a little bit with dinner, day 229. Okay, let's see what's for dinner, day 229. All right, I have leftovers. I can either have the mashed potatoes with the zucchini veggies, or I can have the burger with the salad. I think I will have the burger with the salad. So I'm going to have that, and back there I have some buns. So I'm going to get a hamburger bun, and I still have some hot dog buns there too, but I'm not having a hot dog today. All right. I think that'll do it. Oops, nope, I need some cheese. Okay, so a couple pieces of cheese. I like double cheese on my cheeseburgers. All right, I will meet you at the stove. Okay, here I am at the stove again, and I made this cucumber and tomato and onion salad the other day before yesterday. So I'm going to eat that today. And then I have this vegan feta from Aldi's. It's not as good as the Follow Your Heart. It's like little balls. So I'm going to put some of that in. I think it'd be good in here. So I'm going to add some of that in lieu of mozzarella. Alright, so this is my veggie for the evening. And here I heated up my Beyond Burger, put a little cheese on it. It's got some onion rings too. And I'm waiting for my bun to toast over there. Alright, I'll be back once I get this all plated up. Okay, while I was waiting, I was munching on some of these delicious cherries that I bought the other day. So I just put another slice of cheese on here. I'm going to add a little bit of this mayo must to the top. Now I just spread a little bit of mayo on the bun before I toasted it. So just to freshen it up a little bit, because it is on the stale side, so it'll be all right. Okay, then I'm just going to add my burger. And I had seasoned this with the smokehouse maple the other day. That was really good. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of pickle relish on here. Not too much, just a little bit. Give it some flavor. Alright, and that's it. So pickle relish and onion under the cheese. Some mayo must. That's going to be my burger today. On a toasted bun. And then my salad. Let me give this a try. I haven't tried it with this vegan feta yet. So, let me try this. That's actually really good. Alright, there is my dinner, day 229. And I'm going to enjoy this. So I can't make this video too long. I'm finding if I make my videos too long, I have a very hard time uploading them because my phone will tell me I don't have enough storage. So I have to be mindful of how long I make my videos. And since I love to chat with you guys, sometimes they're a little lengthy. So alright my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.